And welcome to Paul's Spare Time. This will be episode 16 of It's All About the Jeffersons, our weekly nickel box hunt. Oh, last week, Buffalo nickel, 2 war nickels, 19 finds. It's a good box. Let's see what we can come up with this week on Paul's Spare Time's nickel hunt. I have something a little different today. Could be really good, could be really bad. Don't know. What I have is a customer wrapped roll of nickels that the bank wanted rid of, and I'm going to try this. They could all be 2022s. They could all be awesome. We're gonna find out. Back with the first find. As a reminder, we are trying to fill the Jefferson nickel book, and we've got 15 slots still available in it. Here we go. All right, roll 4. I have my first find. It's a 1956, and it is a 56D, and the mintage on the 56D is 67 million. Good news, these aren't all 2022s. Bad news, the finds have been pretty slow. Maybe it'll pick up. All right, in approximately roll 6, I got my second find, a 1946. It is a 46P, and a 46P has a mintage of 161 million. Maybe it'll pick up now. All right, third find in roughly roll 8 is a 1958, and it is a 58D, and 58D has a mintage of 168 million. I mentioned these were, well, first off, I said this was episode 15. This is episode 16, actually. And I mentioned that they were customer wrapped rolls. And these are rolls that when the customer has a bunch of coins at their house, that they get wrappers, roll them up themselves, and they're not bank sealed, and they take it back to the bank that way. So you never know what might be in these. So we're going to find out. All right, fourth find, wrong screen. Got a 1955, and if this is a 1955P, it would be a semi-Q8. And this is a 1955D, unfortunately, and a 55D has 74 million minted. A 55P has 7.8 million minted and is one we need for our book. Alright, for everyone yelling at me that I had the wrong scroll up, I now have the right scroll up, and I've got my fifth find. In roll 11, I've got a 1946, and it's a 46P, and a 46P has 161 million minted. Alright, in roll 14, I have found a 1941 P. That is my sixth find. A 41P, 203 million minted. Okay, same roll, seventh find, I've got a 1942. This could be a war nickel. Doesn't really have the look, but it could be. No, the war nickel, we would have a mint mark up there. Instead, we've got one down there. The 42D. Hey, you know the good news? Only 13 million minted, and we need this in our book. That's a good find. Roll 15, 8th find, a 1947, and it is a 47P, and a 47p has 95 million minted. Looking at the book, we have 53 of 65 now. We need 12 more. Roll 16, we have our ninth find, a 1949, and it's a 49D, and a 49D has a mintage of 36 million. These customer wrap rolls are turning out to be pretty productive. All right, roll 18, we have our 10th find. 1952, a 52S. A 52S only minted 20.5 million, but we've already got it in our book. But 10 finds, we average 15 to 20, so we're doing well. All right, roll 24, find number 11. We've got a 1957D, and a 57D has a mintage of 136 million. We need a 57P for our book. All right, been a few rolls, but in roll 30, we have our 12th find. It is a 1941. And it is a 41P. 1941P has a mintage of 203 million. A lot of those. 12 finds. We'll take it. Roll 34. We have our 13th find, and we need a 1957P for our book. Could this be it? It is. It is a 57P. All right, 1957P. Let's pull the book over. Let me change screens here. The second for the book out of this box. 57P, 38,408,000 minted. That's going right there. We only need 11 to fill the book, and 13 finds. Roll 37, find 14, a 1958D. A 58D has 168 million minted. But we'll take it. It's another find. 14. All right. Well, I didn't find anything in the last 13 rolls, so we ended up with 14 finds out of the 50 customer wrapped nickels. We did find 2 nickels for our book, and we found a 1962 that upgrades our full book. So that's cool. We have 54 of the 65 nickels now in the 38 to 61 book, the Jefferson book. So we will keep looking for those. There's our list of what we need. The harder ones to find. We need the 38, 39s, couple of the silvers, and that 50D is going to be hard to find. Because that's just what it is, the 50D, 2.6 million mintage. So, another good nickel hunt. Interesting with customer wrapped nickels. Finds are about average, a little low, but a couple we didn't have in our book before, so that's cool. So that's another All About the Jeffersons, and I will see you again when I have more spare time.